basically what happened is I kind of rushed into everything. And I got really excited to be a stepdad, to be, hopefully a future husband. And what I did is I put that relationship in front of God. I heard about Chinatown, went out to Chinatown, started using again, and within about 6 weeks, I lost all of it.
Some things happened, and I was facing prison time, and God miraculously pulled me out of that. And he's had my back for a long time. I just chose not to listen to him.
I was in the middle of my addiction. I had lost my mom 2 years prior to entering the bridge the first time from stomach cancer. And during that time, I just flooded myself with her pain medication, and it just started a downward spiral of being in the middle of an addiction. It became a life-dominating substance, and I didn't even realize how controlling it was.
We have a 10-year-old son and a 7-year-old daughter, and she was diagnosed with autism at 14 months of age, and I was depressed, and I buried myself into drugs when I found out she was autistic.
I called Mike from the detox and asked if he had a room. He said call the next day, so I called the next day, and got into the bridge, got back into the bridge, because I knew where to go, I knew what worked. So probably about 3 weeks into the bridge, the Holy Spirit hit me, and it all clicked.
Then I ended up going back home to Washington and tried to just do it on my own. I couldn't get it, and I started to realize how broken and how hurt and just the worthlessness that I felt about myself. I didn't see a purpose for my life, and I was so depressed.
I had a whole life planned out prior to coming into the bridge, and I really fought coming into the bridge for a moment. And I'm really glad that I listened to people and went into the bridge, because if I had not come into the bridge, I don't think my relationship and my walk with Christ would be as solid as it is today.
Now that I'm at home, I get to wash my own children's clothes, their dishes. It sounds so simple, but that brings me the greatest joy. Today, I'm able to get up in the morning, take them to school. They're proud to walk me down the hall and show me off to their teachers and their friends. And they have a mama this year. They have a sober mom.
I'm working on everything with God to try to straighten out my life with Him. So I know that moving forward, it goes God first and everything else.
I'm hopeful about what the future looks like this time, and I know that I need to be patient. I'm not sure why I'm here this time, but I am choosing to be here and taking one day at a time and hoping that during this year I'll learn who God created me to be.
It was a defining reset in my life coming into the bridge. And once I came to that acceptance of that I was willing to listen to Christ to direct my life in that defining moment, my attitude changed. My attitude became more malleable. And for that, I am forever grateful and thankful for the time that I spent in the bridge.